If you're looking for some tech gift ideas for somebody blind or low vision in your life, maybe it's even yourself, you've come to the right place. Hello everyone, this is Carrie on Accessibility, where we talk about technology and accessibility. Black Friday is just a few days away and Christmas is right around the corner. We'll be going over some great gift ideas for the holiday season, but these gifts will be good all year round. But I don't want this to just be about my ideas. If you have your own, leave them in the comments, please. Some of us are still looking. I'll also be sharing some non-technology related gift ideas in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. Today I'll also be shopping for my dad's sister's son, one of my aunts and cousins, because they're all blind and visually impaired, and I want to get them tech gifts because I'm just that family member. And today we will be using our sponsor, Innosearch, which is an accessible e-commerce shopping platform especially designed for people who are blind and visually impaired. They have over 1 billion products from hundreds of different retailers, including Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, and eBay, and so many more. They have free returns and free deliveries, so I'll be ordering these gifts on Innosearch AI, and if you want $15 off of your first order, use code COA15, COA15 for $15 off your first order. Now let's get to it. So here I have Innosearch open, and I'm just gonna go straight to the search field, and we're going to shop for my aunt first because she's nice and easy, and we're gonna type in AirTag right here. So that's the first tech gift idea, an AirTag or maybe a tile, maybe one of those Samsung smart tags, and even an item locator that is not connected to the internet or anything, where you can attach to your keys or your wallet and you can use the remote to make it ring. I personally really like the tile because you can also double press the tile and then it will ring your phone, because I don't know about you, but I'm always losing my phone, and this is just really helpful to help find things, because as blind and low vision people, I don't know, I think we can be more prone to misplacing things. I love that Innosearch has a dark mode. I can read all these different titles here. There's an AirTag 4-pack from Amazon here. It's $71 though, so that's a little pricey. I'm just gonna keep looking. Okay, I found one. It's an AirTag. It is on Amazon for $23.52. I'm just gonna go ahead and add that to the cart. And there we go. It says one item in the cart. That was pretty easy. It's also really accessible with a screen reader, NVDA, JAWS. It was super accessible and really clean. You just can navigate by headings, and there's no advertisements all over the place, which is super helpful. We're going to go through a few more ideas that are related to smartphones, but not all of them will be, and just as a reminder, you can always use the video chapters. The next gift idea is a battery pack. These are super popular. I have quite a few of them, some larger that I keep at home, some that I take with me on the go, but specifically I wanted to get one for my cousin that is MagSafe compatible. She has an iPhone, and so my idea is that you can just put a battery pack and magnet it to the back of the iPhone, and it charges just wirelessly. So I think that that is a really cool idea, and we'll see what Innosearch has. Go back to the search field and we'll say MagSafe power bank. There we go. Let's see what's available. All right, Anchor MagGo power bank. Okay, this is $68.39. There's another one that's Anchor 621 magnetic portable charger, Mago 5000 milliamp. One is 68 and one is 29. I think we'll go with the 29. I'm gonna click into it. Let's see what we have here. So we have nice large pictures here, and we have the name here on the right side. Under that, we have the star rating, price, and then we have a description. We can expand this if we want to and read more about it. I really like this layout here. There's no ads, and we can go at the bottom. We can choose a color: blue, green, purple, white. Oh goodness, I don't know what color. We will go with black for now, but you might like purple. Below this, there's a section here that says Ask Innosearch, and there's some questions that are kind of pre-populated here. I kind of do wish there was a way to kind of dismiss this or collapse it, but the AI feature itself is really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. Let's go to the edit box here and type in is this compatible with the iPhone 13 Pro Max? This I actually don't know. Alright, so let's see what answer it gives. Yes, the Anker magnetic portable charger is compatible with the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Okay, perfect. Well, we're gonna get this. I'm just gonna dismiss that and add it to cart. The next gift is a charging station. There's many varieties of this. You can have one where the actual wall wart has different ports, or one where you plug it in and then there's another like kind of hub that has all the plugs there. But what I specifically want to get for my dad is actually a wireless charging station, and I think it would be great to have one where you can charge your iPhone, your AirPods, and your Apple Watch, since he has all three of those. I specifically searched for an Anker 3-in-1 wireless charging station because Anker is always the one that I'm most comfortable with. I don't think that any Anker device has failed me yet, so we're gonna go with that. There are a lot of different ones, but I really like this kind of cube-shaped one, but it's $101. From Anker US. Let's see if I can find something else that's better. Anker 3-in-1 cube from Walmart. It is $131. Amazon, it's $101. But here I found it, the same one on Best Buy, and it is $68.59. So one cool thing about Innosearch is you can compare different prices of the same item from different retailers. So I'm definitely going to go with this one. The next one I have to shop for is my sister, and I'll actually be giving her a pair of Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses. I've made a couple videos on them. They are really cool and really helpful for accessibility. There are some issues with it, but I like it overall, though I am still waiting and watching for, you know, something that could potentially be even better than these, because this isn't exactly something that I bought. I wanted to give her this and something else. So another tech related idea is a camera grip for your phone, and this is actually really helpful, I think, for people that have low vision. A lot of us use our phone's camera and use it as a magnifier with a magnifier app. I really like this grip and being able to hold this for magnifying, whether I'm looking at something that's in the distance. This makes it feel a lot more steady and just something to hold that also doesn't block your screen. I have a Pixel 9 Pro XL, so my phone doesn't have MagSafe, but it comes with this little sticker that you can stick onto the back of your phone that's round and it's magnetic, and then now you can just attach this accessory and take it on and off. You can still use it as it was meant to, and it has a little button here which, if you have it attached, you can kind of make your phone into a like typical camera where like there's an actual physical button at the top right, and take pictures that way, which I actually really like. I've been purposefully leaving this in my bag so that I can attach it anytime when I'm out and about, when I need it. And I really like the fact that, now that there's this magnetic sticker on the back of my phone, I can use MagSafe compatible accessories too. You can get the Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses on Innosearch, and you can get the Ulanzi, Ulanzi camera grip on Innosearch as well. It's only about $15 right now. Next up on the list of tech gift ideas is an accessible voice recorder. Recordings are really the easiest way for people who are blind and low vision to jot down some notes, maybe a phone number, maybe even record a class and remember things. It can be really challenging to write stuff down and then have to read it, even if you have some degree of vision. That's why voice recorders can be really helpful. You could go on the cheaper side that isn't super accessible and just make sure that there's tactile buttons, like a cheaper Sony recorder, but I also really like the microspeak recorder from the AT guys. I just did a video about it recently. It's super tactile, accessible, it has voice guidance, and it also has a pretty loud speaker as well. They also have the Zoom H1 Essential that's kind of more of a professional grade voice recorder that also has voice guidance, which I think is pretty neat. One gift that I actually got for myself is the Plod Note. It's an AI voice recorder that's apparently as big as a credit card or around that size, and I want to be able to just put that at the back of my phone using that little magnetic ring that I have before, and I'll be able to record anything anytime. I don't know how accessible it's going to be, so I'll have to find out and let you guys know. One thing I'll be getting my son is this Learning Resources message maker, and you can record your own message. It looks like a little speech bubble, and then you can press the button and hear the recording. You can record up to 20 seconds, and I think this is really cool so that we don't have to write notes to each other that's hard for us to read. When I used to work at this place where they had a lot of blind and low vision people, at the cafeteria they actually had one of these buttons, and somebody there would record the menu every day, and so people wouldn't have to ask every single time, what's the menu? They can just press the button and hear the menu as many times as they want. So I think this is a really cool idea. A friend of mine also had this really great idea. He gave his dad a joke button, and then he can press it every day and get a new joke, which I think is really cool. And I think if it's the type of person that would enjoy that, that is also a really fun idea. Another really good tech gift idea is an accessible book player. It is a little bit on the more expensive side, and you can get a Victor Reader Stream 3 or a Him Sense player. There's also a Him Sense player with OCR. You could also potentially get other accessible book players. Maybe some of the older models as well could work. I kind of prefer the Victor Reader Stream 3. It's pretty simple. I love how the buttons feel. They have like this little bit of a rubbery texture to them, and it's super tactile. I feel like it's just simple and easy to use, but I've talked about both of these devices on the channel in other videos. They can both play books and Daisy books. You can listen to audiobooks on the Victor Reader Stream. You can listen to Audible, and you can do internet radio, podcasts. You can connect to the internet and download it that way. On the Him Sense player, you also have the ability to connect to your phone and control your phone that way, which I think could be cool, but I don't know. When I used a book player a lot, which I did when I was a student, I read my textbooks that way. I just find it easier, like simpler is sometimes easier. Both of these and more is available on Innosearch too. Next up are smart speakers. This could be a HomePod, an Amazon Echo, a Google Nest Mini, or something like that, but these are all voice operated. Once you have it set it up, you just need to speak to it. I mean, what better method than voice for somebody who's blind or visually impaired? They're really great. I have one in nearly every room of my house. You can speak to it, ask the news, ask the weather, ask the time, play games, make notes, reminders, timers, alarms, so many different things. They're so useful. And then you have like accessories for the smart homes speakers, like smart plugs and light bulbs and just smart appliances and things like that that you can control with your voice. So I think something in this space would be such a great gift for somebody who's blind or visually impaired. And then another one, especially for low vision, is lights. It could be under the counter lights, which I don't know how I lived without under the counter lights. And you could have motion sensing lights for dark spaces like closets that don't have a light. You can get some kind of outdoor motion sensing, like even getting a brighter bulb for the stove light. You could even just upgrade the light bulbs. It could be a smart bulb or not. I know light can be a really big factor for people with low vision. Some of us can be light sensitive, but some of us will need a lot of light. So make sure that you kind of have a good sense of that for the person you're getting this for. And maybe there's like adjustments to the light. Our under the counter light has like 2 different modes and different color temperatures, things like that. That is a good thing to keep in mind. Something I got from my son not too long ago is this desk lamp, and it's really long, so it does a really good job dispersing the light instead of being really glaring. And it has different color temperatures. I believe there's about 5 of them, and different brightness settings as well. Another bonus on this lamp is that it has this wireless charging pad and a USB charging port right on it as well. Another cool thing with Innosearch and the AI Chat Bot, you can ask it questions. I used it a lot. I asked it so many questions about different gifts, not even just the ones that I'm talking about today. I'm looking for other gifts for other family, and I'm just like, give me 10 ideas. Tell me what's good about this thing. Which is the better brand? Or what do reviews say? What's a summary of the reviews? What do YouTubers say? I mean, there's so many things that I really like about the AI. You can even ask it to describe images now, which is super helpful. So if you're just kind of stuck, this is a really good tool to use. My next idea are voice labeling systems, and one of the most well-known is the pen friend. You have like this little kind of pen-shaped device, and you can record little labels, and they come with these little stickers. You can stick it onto cans, CDs, boxes, like virtually anything you really want, and you can record a message, what that is, and then later when you place the device on that sticker, it will read it aloud or play that audio back for you. There's also the Ryzen label wand. I actually kind of like the label one. It's cheaper, but it has like these little ridge tactile markings around the sticker, which I think is pretty neat. Plus they come in like high contrast colors. There's also the way around tags, which is a similar concept, except for this you can use your phone to recognize the different things that you tag. And they also have a standalone device in case you don't have a phone or don't want to use it. However, I don't really know much about this or have experience with it, though I've heard good things. You can also get somebody an accessible watch or clock. For those with low vision out there, I have one that is 3 inches large. You can get them in different colors, but I really like my Dream Sky clock. I've done a video about it, and it's still stuck to the top of my monitor so I can keep track of meetings without kind of announcing that I'm looking at the time. There's always talking clocks or watches, but if you have smart speakers or a smartphone, then you probably don't want it, but you can get a smart watch. Those are really nice. I have a Pixel Watch 2. Talkback, The screen reader isn't that great on it, but I do like that, I can see and magnify into it. I would really recommend an Apple Watch if somebody is using an iPhone because it is super accessible. It's so much better, honestly, than the Android watches that I've tried. But I've also heard some good things about the Samsung watches, though I haven't personally tried them. A few more ideas would be the Hable One, which is a Bluetooth Braille keyboard you can use for Android and iOS. Maybe a mechanical keyboard. I personally love mine. It has a play and pause button and a little roller for the volume. It's so convenient. It could be a Bluetooth keyboard as well, maybe some Bluetooth speakers, Bluetooth headphones. Make sure to consider tactile buttons on speakers and headphones, and no touch screens, please. The Fire TV stick is also a great idea, or the Apple TV. Those have accessibility. Whatever you get, make sure that it has some voice guidance, maybe even some way to magnify. If it has voice input or a voice assistant, that's always a plus as well. If they're into gaming, maybe the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox, the PlayStation 5. Again, make sure the devices that you get have accessibility features built in. Not all of them do, a lot of them do, like the ones I mentioned, but having those accessibility features are really important. And if you're considering getting a TV for someone that's low vision, I would really highly recommend getting something that is OLED, because that is just so much easier to see. It has lots of contrast. And my last tech gift idea is kind of a bit of an obvious one, at least in my head, but I want to put this out there too: a smartphone. A smartphone is super accessible. It has magnification, it has a screen reader. You can get an iPhone or an Android, but if you do go with an Android, I really recommend either a Pixel or a Samsung. There are some other good ones out there that I've heard of, but those are what I have experience with. There's just so much that you can do with a smartphone, and there are so many apps out there that can help with accessibility. Magnification, I've mentioned that, but reading things, you can use the camera to have it read mail. You can listen to audiobooks. You can even do voice recordings on it. There's just an endless list of things that you can do on a smartphone. So if there's somebody in your life that doesn't have a smartphone yet and they're blind and low vision, I think a smartphone could be really helpful. So I've actually finished shopping for now, so I'm going to go to my cart. Everything is here. It's pretty simple, and now I am just going to go to the checkout. We're going to skip over the checkout process, but after you place the order, it says thank you for the order, and then you have all your order information. One thing that I wish is that the checkout process could have dark mode like everywhere else on the website. That would be super helpful, but everything else was super easy. So those are some of my tech gift ideas, especially for people who are blind and low vision. And I would love it if you could share your own down in the comments, because honestly, I'm still looking for more gifts. If you want to try Innosearch, go check it out. They have some really great Black Friday deals on there. And if you want to try it yourself, you can use code COA15 COA15 for $15 off of your first order. That's it for now. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up below. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to support the channel and what I do, consider becoming a YouTube or Patreon member. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.